Good day, everybody. Today we're going to do an acrylic pour. This is my very first video on this. So I've got a bunch of colors that I've pre-mixed. And what I've used is the colors, some water, and some flood, which is Floetrol, you can get this here if you're in Canada at Rona stores. I'm in Alberta, so I checked the home hardware and Home Depot, and I didn't find it there, but I did find it at Rona. So check your Rona stores. They have it in a 946, and they also have it in a larger, heavier one, which is 3.78 liters. And I just use the smaller one and I transfer once I'm empty. So what we have today is some different colors. I'm using red right here. I'm using some acrylic plaid. And then I'm using metallic paint. It is a spun gold. And then we have the Simply Acrylic medium yellow. And then we've got, this is ready to pour acrylic deco art, and that's lavender. And this is also a ready to pour, which is black. And then the white ready to pour, which is the big container, which I'll be using as a base, and then adding these other ones on. So I've pre-mixed them. It does take a little while. So, and I've also got, I'm going to try this today. I picked this up. It's Cell Magic. I might try that later. Didn't put it in, but I'm hoping to get some nice cells with just the water, Floetrol, and paint mix. What I used today was a mix of, depending on the size. So the white I used 40 for the paint. This is grams, and then 80 for the Floetrol, and then another 30 for the water. So it's double Floetrol and then about a third of the water. The smaller containers, I used 10 of the paint, grams, and then 20 for Floetrol, and then 7 grams for the water. I've mixed them all up. There are no chunks or anything in them. Always check that. And let's get started. So I'm going to do my base first. Let me go around here, and I'm going to grab the white, and we'll start with a base. I just have to move around my table. I'm in just a small area. So here is, and also what I did with this is, if you can see, I've taped with painter's tape the bottom, so there's no messy fingerprints going to be, or at least minimize it. And I've used these little caps after, and I've also just used the painter's tape just to tape them on so that it's elevated so it can just drip off. And then later we can take them off and clean them up. It's just acrylic. So what I'm going to do now, hopefully you can see this, I'm going to do a little bit of pour to get the base here with the white mix. Just make sure there's nothing on your canvas. And we can always put more on, so I'm putting a good amount, and it will drip off, but you want to have enough. Okay, make sure that that's pretty level. Then I'm going to take just a stick. You can get these in Michael's. You can go to Dollarama. You can go to Dollar Tree. They have packs, and they're not very expensive. I just go to the Dollarama and get this done. So now we're just going to spread this around just a little bit evenly so that there's a little room for the paint, so it can move once I start putting it down. And then we will start our acrylic pour. I'm going to try to do another tree. My first one worked out okay. Second one, not so good. It was just not the right colors, and so I'm trying again. We did that first canvas on the second tree, and it turned out quite well. I have it on my Facebook page. It's very colorful. It's just drying. And once it's dry, I'll put a a gloss on it to finalize it. As you can see, I'm just going very slowly and evenly. This does take a little time. And if we need to put more on, we always can. You need to have a little bit of a nice base so that you're going to get the cells. Just take from the inside and just slowly and lightly just spread it out. It will go. And if you have hairs and all that, just take them off. As you can see, it's dripping a little bit. And get it down here. I see a hair. Let me just get over here. It's a little awkward to try to get the paint flowing over here as I'm filming on my camera. I sure hope this turns out nice. The first one turned out beautifully well. It's very dark, the color, so I'm trying some lighter colors. I'm going to just put a little bit more over here, just so we can fill in that space. And then spread it. You can move it around a little bit if you have to. There. Now it's starting to go where it's supposed to. Again, just very, very slowly spread it so that it is reaching all corners. Doesn't have to be a lot, just enough. Okay, looks good. Now I'm going to go to the other side. Just put this down here for a moment. Let me grab, always make sure you've got towels or paper so you can clean everything off so it doesn't make a mess. This is there's a bit of prep and just maintaining the cleanliness so that there's no accidents or something won't happen to your painting. You can wipe up a little bit of this. It's going to get messy once it starts to drip. As you can see, it's kind of dripping on the end there. We'll fix that in a moment. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a line going up this time. We're going to make a taller tree. We've got some colors. Let me grab my tools for this. I've got a few. Let me just move in a little more so you can see. Okay. Let me just turn this a little bit. And you can just spread it on the sides here. I do wear gloves. You don't have to, but I prefer to wear gloves just so that I don't get my fingers too dirty and end up in the washroom cleaning them off. Okay. All right. So we've got the colors. I'm going to start first with the red. We're going to end with the black. We're going to put a line pretty much in the middle. And these I'm going to use, if you can see that, they're just from a Kleenex box, just the top. So I'm going to use the straight edges, just so that we can pull if we have to. And then I've got these here, which are from some ornaments that I bought. We can use these, use the straight edges. You could use a credit card if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. You just have to make sure you're picking a straight edge. Let me just cut this. And then we will start our pour. Okay. That looks pretty straight. All right. can make this a little smaller because we're going to make some smaller swipes. As you can see, we'll probably use that if we have to, that end. All right. Make sure you take the staples out. They'll poke you. I just see one here that I missed. What are you doing over there? Is there a little kitty cat over there? Is one of my kitties over there? Huh? Who's over there? Who's over there? Hello, Blue. You come and check things out and move things around, are you? Okay. There you go. All right, let's get started here. Let's start first with the red. You want to start in the middle. Because I'm a lefty, I'm going to go from the top down. And I'm hoping I'm right in the middle. There we go. Let's start trying to do a straight line down. And we'll do a little bit of pink following along that line. Make sure you have enough. If you missed a spot, just go back up. It's all going to start to blend together. This is that that metallic paint, the sun. A little bit of that. Straight down. Yellow. And we're not using too much paint, but trying to make it so we're getting a good enough amount. A little bit of purple. This is going to be a very bright. We'll use a little bit of the white. Just a little bit. And just take your time when you're doing this. And finally, the most important is the black. Put that in as well. A good amount of that. All right, that should be good. All right. So now that we have this is where we're going to start to swipe. So using this, make sure you're getting an even end. That's an even end. We're going to swipe. Okay, and make sure you've got a rag handy so you can wipe it after. So let's start. So you see it's already starting here to, let's take this very lightly, make sure it's in, and start pulling. Don't worry about that drop. We're going to go just a little over it. I'm going to make sure it's in. I'm going to lightly pull. Take this again, just lightly pull. Take it and pull. Look at those colors coming out. And do you see the cells? It's beautiful. Take this here and pull. Don't worry about that. We can just go like that. And then this we can just slightly pull it, and it's going to give some beautiful colors. All right, now we're going to do the other end. I'm using another one. That one got a little damp. Now we're going to pull, get it in the black. We're going to pull. There we go. Just gently pull. Look at that pretty color coming. Make sure you wipe. Okay, little overlap. And make sure it's in and just gently pull. Gently pull that one here. There. Take it, overlap it a bit. Pull. Just take your time pulling. Look at these pretty colors. Another pull, overlap it. Just gently pull. Overlap that. And then one more. Gentle pull on the top. Flat. Gently pull. Pull on the top. Okay. Now look at that already. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all these cells. It's amazing. Just love it. All right. The one thing that you need is a lot of paper to clean up the mess. Look at that already. You can see. Look at the cells. Look at these. This is going to be beautiful. Okay. Let me see if I can switch that up a little bit. I'm going to just zoom it in a little bit. Take my glove off to zoom in. Just so you can get an idea. Hopefully you can see. We'll take the camera off after, and then you can, I'll pull it in for a close-up. And this doesn't take too long. It does have to dry, and it will drip down here, right? You can just take that with a scoop if you want. You scoop it, and then you can just put it on the sides here. Or you can do the sides completely black. Just depends on what you prefer. So, you're scooping this. And just take a stick. Those dollar store ticks. You see the color? And I just put it on there. We have some over here that we can scoop up, and it's going to also pour a little more when we start the other process, which is going to be starting with the branches of the tree. Here I'm just scooping up as much paint. I don't want to waste it. It's beautiful. There's some there. There's some pink in there. And it's not muddy, which is really nice. Let me go around to the other side. We will check that side. There is some paint here. Oh, it's beautiful. Take that. Just put it there. So it's covering everything. There's some more beautiful colors. I did put plastic down. I bought a drop sheet at Rona. I've tried a couple of options just to see what works best. And I find this drop sheet is good because I can cut it into the sizes I want. Just get a little bit of paint there. I want it to go brown and smudgy. There's some over here. Hello, Blue. Oh, that's Hercules. That's our Manx boy. He's come in to say hello. Hello. Have you come to check out to see what's going on today, Mr. Herky? Okay. Put that over there. You have to walk around. Be very careful you're not touching anything. And again, like I say, lots of Lots of paper is used, just so that you're not too messy. Hello, Herky. You go in the window? All right. Move this out of the way. Clean that up just a little bit so it's not too messy as I'm moving around. Okay, now we're going to get to this next step. So we are going to use the smaller piece that I've cut. We can maybe do it a little bigger because it's going to be the trunk. And always experiment. You don't have to do exactly what I'm showing here. Use different colors. It's just amazing the different types of things that will occur in the different textures. As you can see, it's still, you can see that gold is coming through there a little bit. All right, so let me take a piece. I'm going to just cut it a little bit so that it's not as long, but it will work as a, this piece here. Make sure you're using a straight end. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take it from the bottom and you're going to pull it up. Just gently. Yeah. And then, right. And oh, that's nice. Take it again from the bottom. I'm going to, and you don't have to make these the same. It can be crooked. Take from here, there's paint there. Don't want to. Now you see that already? You see how it's. And I'm just twisting it to give it a thinner look. I'm using the edge. You can make this maybe a little thicker. That'll pull that out. And wipe it off every time you're doing this. There you go. Every tree needs little branches and twigs to come out from here, so take your edge and just kind of lift it up. You see there, you can see the twigs coming. You can use the edge, make a little thicker one. Lift it up. And you get that really nice effect of a tree. All right, we're going to pull that. Sometimes you can bring it around, like it's coming around, or to the other side as a different effect. So you can bring it around and make that go up like that. And you can put the top here. I love those golds. Very pretty. Go down. This one's got some white. You can see here. Lift it up. Do you see how it lifted it up and did that? And you see the colors coming in on the trunk here. That's just beautiful. Okay, we need a little more on this one, I think. Oh yes, look at that. And you can take it up, bring it down. Trees are never the same. Always different. Do a little line like that. It doesn't matter, whatever you feel. And if you think you're ready to stop, then you stop. This is looking quite nice, actually. I'll do a little one there, and you can see the colors here. I actually really do like this a lot. Very thin, look at that. Yeah, it's a nice branch going straight up. And just getting a little color and coloring it in here. There. I just have to carefully. There, that looks a little better. And I think I'm almost ready to stop. This is a real curvy tree. I'll give it a few. There, that's nice. You see how that came around there? Like that. And look at the red colors here, and we are almost done. We'll just go to the top here. I'm going to bring it to the top. So the tree is bring it. I think this is just about done. Love this. So much brighter than the last one I did. Just going to step away to get a perspective of that. We're almost done here. Here and we're going to be done. Reaching way down. One more up here with these colors. We'll bring it all the way up there. Like that. There, that's about all I want to do. And you've still got these beautiful cells and the colors. And then down here you can see where it all joins along here. And that color down a little bit to make it fill it out a little bit. That tree to stand out. Well, that is a beautiful tree. Hello, Hercules. I'm going in the window again. Sometimes you can go down here. No, you can't come up on the table, my little man. Just coming out to make the base. Just gently try to avoid. It almost looks like roots. You could do a tree of life like this if you really wanted to. Just to give it some character. It's totally up to you what you want to do. You can see those roots coming out. Okay. So that is pretty much this tree is pretty much done. I might just paint that black around the sides. I'm putting my finger underneath, because when it drips, you're going to find it will drip underneath. That is why I tape it. And you can do this a couple times. You can wait a couple minutes, 15, 20 minutes, do and go check again. Make sure you're wiping it down and everything is covered. That looks beautiful. Look at the colors. Very impressive. I am happy with this. I have a lot of paints left over, so I'll probably do another video. Something else, I might just do a pour with the different colors. We'll see. That'll be a different video. I'm going to show you the close-up of some of these beautiful cells. I have to carefully move my camera here so I don't drop it. Okay, I'll show you the close-ups. Look at these cells. Look at that. Just gorgeous. And this will be at my table at Robert McClure United Church on the, I think it's the 16th of November, the Saturday. I won't be there, but Kelly will be there in my place, as I'll be out of town with my mom. But I will be thinking of everybody. And I do have all kinds of other paintings. I've got Christmas baubles. And let's just show you here. Look at that. Yeah, beautiful. I'll just show you. As you can see, we've got, I just finished these. They're gorgeous. And then we've got the snow balls. And then underneath we've got these here. Different types of medium that I'm doing. I've done nail polish. I've done nail polish. I've done acrylic. Hydro. It's a water. It's called hydro water something or other. I'm not sure. But underneath we've got all kinds of stuff. And I'll also have my diamond art. I've got a few items for diamond art. Some purses and some bookmarks and a couple of Christmas items. But I'm so glad that you were here to watch this. Don't mind the hair. It gets a little crazy when I'm doing this. So yeah, I'm going to continue on here now. And I'm going to make another project. I don't know if I'll film it. I might, but we shall see. And I'll put this up on my YouTube channel, and I'll put this on my Facebook and my Instagram. I'll put a couple of things on there. So thank you for watching. I will show you the result after it's dried and glossed over. I'm so excited, and I'm glad you could be watching this with me today. Everyone have a great Sunday. Have a great upcoming week, and blessings to everybody. All right.